Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverET. Guys, big day today. Perihelion of 3IATLAS. It's going to be closest to the sun today. Hopefully we're going to get some data back within the next 24 hours. And they're looking for speed changes. They're looking for trajectory changes. They're looking for any of that stuff. Guys, it's not going to come out from behind the sun until like December time. But they are looking to see what happens just before it goes behind. Because apparently there's a chance that it could speed up, and if that's the case, then it's looking to slingshot around the sun, which means it may come around the sun and be looking directly at Earth by the time it's visibly seen, and that is a concern for astronomers. For some scientists, it's a major concern. For humanity, it should be a concern, honestly. It's like Avi says, we don't know if this is just a rock or if it's technological. If it is technological, we don't know the intentions, whether they're going to be coming in peace or whether they're going to be coming to take over. We don't know. We're going to discuss that at the end of this video. First of all, I want to play a clip from Joe Rogan. He's had Avi Loeb on the show, and he makes a really good point midway through the interview. And I just want to show you guys what is said, and then just touch on that a little bit more. So let's get into it. Before we do, please like and subscribe. As always, we do need your support. Support the public evidence, support disclosure, and guys, hit the notification bell because there's so much happening in the next month to 6 months to a year. It's all been predicted to be happening and coming to fruition. And to be honest with you guys, based on all the research that this channel's done, there's something in it. There's something in it. So hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on anything, especially this week regarding 3IATLAS. Okay, let's go. Joe Rogan.
We're all funded by people who approached me and said, here is the money.
Let me ask you this. If it wasn't for those, how many observatories are looking for objects that are not from this Earth? Like, is that
None.
very rare? None?
Well, there are some teams that are, making a trip to collect some data. There is,
But
of
there's
course,
not constant observation.
of scientific quality data. No.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
And by the way, I gave a briefing to the U.S. Congress on May 1st, 2025, and Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna was there, and she was very excited about the work we are doing. But the day before that, I visited an office in the Pentagon that is called the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. And I asked them, you looked into all these unidentified objects reported in the past by military personnel. Did anything trigger your attention as something truly anomalous? And they said, not really. There are some, reports by FBI agents that saw really crazy stuff, but we don't have any data from instruments. And this is an office within the Pentagon, which is funded to figure out things. And so obviously what they might want to do is imitate the Galileo project that I'm leading. But you would think that it would be sort of the vested interest of government, to invest in research related to that, which is what the Galileo project is doing.
Well, here's the thing. I would have thought it was already done.
I don't know.
Like, until we're having this conversation, I can't believe that they're not monitoring the sky constantly for anomalous objects.
Well, you remember the Chinese spy balloon that was missed, right, and shut down?
Yeah, but that was silly.
So the thing to keep in mind, they are getting data on things in the sky. But if you don't have the right software now with AI,
right.
If you don't have high-quality scientists the way that the Manhattan Project employed, you might not figure out things. There is a reason why the Manhattan Project recruited the very best scientists. So I say, put $1 billion on this or more, bring in the best scientists in the world to figure it out. I'm funded at the level of millions of dollars through the Galileo project. The government can do what is $1 billion? It's a drop in the bucket for the Pentagon. But if, you should think about the potential risk from drones that are used by adversarial nations, and you want to have the very best sensors using the very best
of course.
AI
I just can't
algorithm.
believe that that's not already being done. That's what's so confusing.
Well,
I would have thought that there was some sort of very sophisticated monitoring of the skies already.
So that's a perfect time to stop and make my point. Avi Loeb has just said it clear as day. There are not enough organisations monitoring the skies for unidentified anomalous phenomena. There just isn't. which is why, you know, you've got other organisations which, you know, exist, which ask the public to send the evidence in because they don't have any funding. And all those guys do, by the way, is take your evidence and make a book and then benefit from book sales, and they don't actually give you guys anything for it. So, yeah, I mean, not really too sure why the government don't analyse the skies to keep us secure, basically, keep us secure. And so, I guess my point is, if they don't monitor space, they don't monitor the Earth. Okay? They are so fixated on something coming from space that might land on Earth. They're not actually worrying about what's already here. For anyone who's on the fence, guys, UFOs, UAP are on this planet. Check the photos out behind me, right? They are all over the place, and you guys have captured saucers, you've captured pilots, you've captured fast-moving objects, you've captured orbs, you've captured all sorts of stuff that's doing crazy manoeuvres, moving in ways that we can only imagine. And it's funny that the mainstream, I call Avi the mainstream as well, because he is like a celebrity scientist, right? He's the one people are going to ask right now. Everyone who's well known generally do not talk about what's flying around on our planet right now because they're not looking. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, guys, not only do scientists need to invest in space, they need to invest on Earth. They need to invest in what we can see on our planet, flying between our buildings, flying below the clouds, flying well within our atmosphere. You know, we haven't got any investment in that. There's literally zero technology built for capturing fast-moving objects here on Earth. I mean, there are technologies that we can use, but not easily accessible, and there's no projects. There's no Galileo project for here on Earth. You know, there's only a Galileo project for what's going on in space. And we need to start recording the deserts, the oceans, everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And we can do that. And there is good reason for it, guys. If you are on the fence with what I'm saying, and you need solid proof, just look at Custodian Files channel. Just look at my channel, and guys, if you want to rule out the CGI and all the fake stuff, just go on my live feed where I've gone live from my mobile, and I simply couldn't add any of that stuff in, even if I wanted to. You know, it's live, it's uploaded straight to YouTube. There's nothing I can do to it, right? So I guess what I'm saying is these things exist with 100% certainty. They are already on the planet. So when you watch people on like the Joe Rogan show, when you watch scientists talking about trying to find life coming in from space, remind them that they've got UAP right here on Earth that needs looking at, that needs analysation. And we don't need to break atmosphere and to worry about space debris and to worry about distance to get these things recorded here. We just need the damn technology. And it wouldn't even take $1 billion. Probably already got cameras that could pick up these things quite well. They're just damn expensive. And they're not easily accessible. We need to make them easily accessible to a lot of people in the world, because we are the eyes, guys. We are the eyes. We are the organisation. You know, we are the only source of credible information that can come from the planet. It's us. It's our mobile phones. It's in our pockets. We have the opportunity to do it. We've got the opportunity to research. Look what's happening right now with 3IATLAS, guys. You know, NASA's deciding to close up shop and not give any information out. And people are calling on amateur astronomers to get the job done. Okay? And it's a tough task. It's a tough task trying to film something coming from space with all those dots up in the sky, billions and billions, an unlimited vast amount of space. Very, very hard. Well, why not just film here on Earth, guys? Because you will capture UFOs, flying saucers, triangles, orbs, Dragon UAP, fast movers, tiny things that we can't even comprehend, and large objects as well that seemingly are there, even though they are cloaked. And guys, if you were on the fence with the cloaking thing, I'm sure you've just recently seen the video that's come out over in the US regarding a cloaked UAP. I think it was over an ocean, and it looked like a black hockey puck, just a normal Dragon UAP that we see every week on the channel, right? And then it disappears, and then it reappears, and this is on a military camera. I'm sure you guys have seen the footage. I put it up anyway for you guys to have a look. But this is all coming out now. okay? And myself and a few others were saying this a long time ago, okay? And we had the people turning around and saying, it's bullshit, it's a bug, it's just an out of focus bird, Rob, all this stuff. Now officials are coming forward showing the same objects that we're showing people, okay? And now they're disappearing and reappearing, right? You guys are slowly being drip fed by the mainstream media, and really this information was made publicly available a year ago, more than 7 or 8 years ago regarding the Dragon UAP. But when we're talking about translucent, invisible objects going through walls and all that, me and Robert discussed this and put it out there 1 year ago, guys. 1 year ago, okay? So I do encourage you, get on Dr. Shipe's channel. He's been recording UAP, interacting with helicopters and planes over the marina. You guys can Google UFO sightings in Marina del Rey, and even Arrow will tell you that Marina del Rey is a hotspot, okay? They've even listed this place as a UAP hotspot. Robert lives there. He's been filming every single day, and he's captured thousands, absolutely thousands of helicopters interacting with these UAP. They're obviously trying to figure things out. They've had Department of Energy down there, all sorts of stuff. And I'm the same thing here in UK Wiltshire. So Robert's in LA, I'm here in the UK. From my window, 200 yards away, I've got a nice tree line. I don't know why, but the activity here is so crazy. You can watch my live stream. Some of them, there's about 250 sightings within the first 20 minutes. No joke. No joke. And some people will go, Rob, they've got to be bugs. They're not. They're moving too fast. They look exactly the same as Robert's stuff. And I'm getting the radio hits as well. And guys, it's coming up to winter. Now, I started my live streams in the winter where there was less bugs. I can't wait for winter to come now, because I'm going to show you guys exactly the same thing, exactly the same spot. And it becomes a little bit undeniable at that point. So guys, cameras in the skies, especially now. If you have a large telescope, please get it up. Try and find 3IATLAS. We need as much data as we can. And guys, stay in the loop. Things are happening. I need you guys to stay on top of this. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you got it all selected to all notifications so that you get notified on every video that comes out. And with that said, thank you so much. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.